What's up, everyone? Back for another little Facebook Live. Actually, been really enjoying doing this kind of stuff. It's a way for me to, kind of voice my thoughts about things and doing it in a real non-threatening way. If people want to listen to these, they can. If they're not, it's no big deal for me. It's an outlet for me. So today, I just wanted to share a little bit about communication. This is a very, very crucial character for somebody to be able to work on and perfect. I don't think there's a perfect way to communicate, but there are definitely better ways than others. And effective communication itself is rather difficult for a lot of people because there's so many aspects that go into it. There's so many things that create effective communication. For example, the words that you say are only one part. There's facial expressions and tone of voice and body language and a lot of things that go into effective communication. Even just the cadence of your voice, the pauses between what you say. Those kind of things can really affect how well whatever it is that you are saying is actually received by the person you're saying it to. So another, big portion of communication is not saying anything at all. It's actually the other end of that, and that's listening. That's active listening. A lot of people think communication is me simply giving you my ideas. Well, communication is actually interaction that allows you and whoever else is involved within that communication to exchange ideas and come to a mutual agreement on something. A lot of times it's agree to disagree, but the point is, if you understand that listening and hearing what the other person is saying and taking that into account before formulating whatever it is that your response is, that creates effective communication. If you go into a situation and you're talking with somebody and all you're doing is waiting for your turn to say what's on your mind versus internalizing their part of the conversation and having that formulate your next response, that's not going to really get you to an effective communication point. That's really going to stop you from being able to come to that mutual agreement. Sales is a real easy way to understand this topic. Going into a position where I have something that is of value to someone else, and that person is maybe familiar, maybe they're not, with whatever it is that I have of value. If I come into that situation with a mindset that I want to work with this person to help provide them value versus I'm just going to tell this person why they need what I have and they're going to accept it, you're going to get two different responses. So it's very important that if you're communicating with somebody and you want them to see the same viewpoint that you have to not only educate them, but you have to inspire them. You have to invoke the same emotion that you have about whatever it is the topic is, because if somebody is not emotionally invested into a decision, it's very tough for a lot of people to make decisions just based on pure logic. So the best communicators and the best salespeople and the people that really can get their point across the best are the ones who have learned how to tap into all of these little nuances of how communication works, how to invoke emotion, how to keep attention, how to focus on certain points that really drive home, that ability to change how somebody views whatever it is that you're talking about. And if you can get that person to get onto the same level as you and have that same emotional attachment, then you guys can come to that agreement that you're looking for. So, one easy example is secrets. I could tell you, hey, I got a secret I want to tell you. I'm not sure if I can tell you right here. This is something that's really changed my life, but if you want to hear about it, send me a personal message. So the way that I said that, very nonchalant, may have a little bit of a response if somebody's really interested in a secret or something, but if I take that to the next level and I really want to share my secret with someone or with a lot of people, and I want them to get that personal message over to me in Facebook so that I can share the secret with them, I might take it to another level and, stop and look. Okay, look, guys, hey, I don't know if I can tell you this here. I got something I need to tell you, but I don't know if this is a good place. This is something that's really, really changed my life, but I can't tell you here. Send me a message, and I'll tell you about it. Oh, gotta go. Okay, so completely changes the entire thing. I basically said the exact same thing, but the way that I said it, the little nuances, I got real close to the camera, I lowered my voice, I'm looking around, making sure nobody can hear me. These kinds of things are what takes an effective communicator to the next level. They're able to use more than just the words that they say to inspire emotion in other people. And if you can master that skill, regardless of whether you're selling a product, getting your kids to do their chores, figuring out where you want to go to dinner with your wife, whatever the choice may be, whatever the conversation is about, you can invoke a specific emotion within somebody else to allow them to see something in the same way that you do, so that you can come to an agreement on that point. You become an effective communicator. So that's very important, guys. Something to think about the next time you go into a situation is, what do I look like when I say this? Where are my hands? How do my eyes appear to this other person? What is the tone of my voice? All kinds of stuff that you need to be aware of when you communicate with other people in order to have something good happen in that situation. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this. We'll see you next time.